Hello there, my Angela Shows You community. How are you this evening? Today is Friday, July 14th, 2013. And I just got home from the grocery store and I picked up a few things that I wanted to talk about for a couple minutes. It's snacks. We've talked this week about electrolytes. We talked about protein shakes. We've talked about, just some nutritional things. We talked about electrolytes and the importance of keeping on top of your electrolytes and the reasons why. So today I wanted to talk about something a little bit more fun. But first, on the lines of the protein shakes. I don't know if, I just want to point out that you should always be on the lookout when you're at wherever you're shopping that sells groceries. Always be on the lookout for things that are on sale. And the reason why I say that is because the other day when I talked about protein shakes, I talked about adding peanut butter to your protein shakes. And we talked a little bit about regular peanut butter and how many calories are in regular peanut butter. And in addition to regular peanut butter having, the fat, which is good, that's a healthy fat. But really, primarily, like peanut butter is, it's got a lot of added sugar in it and it's higher in calories. I had showed our store brand peanut butter, which has 180 calories for 2 tablespoons. That's on par with Skippy, Jif, unless you're getting something that's sugar-free. And even then, I don't know that necessarily that knocks down a whole lot of sugar. I bought almond butter before, and almond butter seemed to have just as much in the lines of calories in it as peanut butter. I don't want to come off as sounding like I'm on some low calorie diet. I'm not. I'm mindful of the calories that I eat, and I just try, in order to maintain or lose weight, you don't want to consume more calories than you burn in a day. But depending on what your health and nutrition and fitness goals are, it's just something to keep in mind. So if you're working out, if you're lifting weights, it's especially important when you're lifting weights. When you lift weights, you want to have protein afterwards because protein helps to repair the muscles. When you lift weights, and especially if you're kind of going hard, you create little tears in your muscles. And when those tears rebuild, that's when you build muscle. Ladies, you're not going to you're not going to bulk up. I use weights. I have 10, 15, 20 pound dumbbells that I use. I'm certainly not bulky. But you want lean muscle because it's healthy. Muscle burns more calories even at rest. So if you're looking to shed a few pounds, get rid of any flab, building lean muscle is a great way to tone out your entire body. So what I'm leading up to is when we were talking about protein shakes the other day, and we talked about adding peanut butter to your protein shakes. So when I was at my grocery store today, I was getting peanut butter, but right next to the peanut butter is the PB2, which I love because this has 60 calories for 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter is 180 calories in it. Okay, so this is what I'm meaning if you're wanting a protein shake after a workout, but you don't want to make your protein shake be 300 or 400 calories, because it's very easy to do that. So this is my store brand of peanut butter, and it has 180 calories and 8 grams of carbohydrates. It has 7 grams of protein, and it has 2 grams of added sugar. I guess that's really not too bad. I thought it was more. And 15 grams of fat, 3 of which are saturated. So the powdered peanut butter has 1.5 grams of fat, 0 saturated fat. This has 6 grams of protein in it and no added sugar. Also, if you're I don't know, some people follow net carbs instead of carbs. So regular peanut butter, to get net carbs, you do your total carbohydrates and you subtract out dietary fiber, and then if there's like the natural sugar, like sugar alcohols in it, you're allowed to subtract those as well. So like this peanut butter here would actually have 6 grams of net carbs. The powdered peanut butter would have 3 grams of net carbs because it has 5 grams of carbohydrates and 2 grams of dietary fiber. So I actually ended up, I got 2, I should have bought the rest of them because these were actually on clearance for $2.50 a jar. So I got the last of the chocolate powdered peanut butter, which has 50 calories, 1 gram of fat, 6 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of dietary fiber, and 4 grams of protein. So the chocolate peanut butter has a little bit less as far as protein goes, but I mean, still 4 grams and 2 tablespoons. That's not bad. And I'm going to be adding it into a protein shake anyway, so I'm not overly concerned with the protein content in my peanut butter. I really more have that for the reduction of the calories and fat. Although the good fats, the healthy fats, they're good and they actually help you. The good dietary fats will help you stay fuller longer. So I don't want to sound like you should avoid fat. What you want to avoid is like, the crappy fat, but good fats, like the fats in nuts, peanut butter, olive oil, coconut oil, like those are all good, healthy fats. And those are very satiating. They have a nice, they just make you feel satisfied and they help you to stay full long. It's just that those kinds of fats are loaded with calories. So if you're trying to watch, like I tend to do about a 1,500 calorie a day. So I don't want my protein shake, unless I'm having it like right after a workout where I may be looking to replenish a little bit of calories, but really I'm more having that to have the protein because I just lifted weights and I want that protein for muscle repair. So I just try to be mindful that I don't make my protein shake, be a 400 calorie shake. Even if I'm having it as a meal, I don't want it to be. Usually if I have a protein shake as a meal, it's kind of because I know that I'm having a higher calorie dinner. Like if we're going out to dinner maybe or something, then I try to rein it in a little bit at lunchtime. So these were not on my grocery shopping list this week. And normally these powdered peanut butters are actually, at least at my grocery store, and even I've seen them at Target before, they're usually like $4.99, or I think I've seen them as high as like $5.29, somewhere in there. So $2.50, that made these half price. I don't really know why, because these are actually good for a year. This one's dated 7/2024. This one's dated 9/2024. The chocolate one is also 7/2024. So these still have a year left on them. They will not last that long, because I mentioned the other day, I love making a chocolate protein shake with the peanut butter in it, because I love Reese's peanut butter cups, but I don't want all the calories and fat and all that from a Reese's peanut butter cup. So to me, having a protein shake that's chocolate with the added peanut butter in it tastes like drinking a Reese's peanut butter cup. So I bought these because I thought that's a really good price. 3 of them for $7.50 that's good. And when I made the oatmeal the other day, my thing was low, so I picked up this. This whole thing was $2.99. I buy this because it doesn't have all the additives in it. It doesn't have added sugar in it. It doesn't have the dried fruit, which sometimes it has added sugar as well. And there is no, it's not processed and preserved the way the packets of oatmeal are. I buy the packets of oatmeal because other people in my household eat the packets of oatmeal. But if I'm doing that peanut butter baked oatmeal, and I have other things too, this is just as good to me. And I just feel like it's a healthier option. Like, my husband likes the Quaker cinnamon and apple cinnamon oatmeal. I can make that with this. I dice up an apple and I add cinnamon. He doesn't necessarily care for that. At least that's not the vibe that I get. Anyway, last time I made it and gave it to him, he didn't seem really happy with me, but I don't know. I could have just been reading. I could have read the room wrong. So I'm just trying to offer like better for you options. So speaking of better for you options, when I talked about Reese's peanut butter cups, these are amazeballs. Amazing. These Quest Reese's peanut butter cups, 1 net carb per serving, and the serving is 2 cups. So just like the Reese's brand, you get to eat the whole package. These have 200 calories in them, 11 grams of protein, and the 1 net carb. So if you're looking for, I don't want to call it as a healthy option. I don't like it when I hear people call things a healthy option. It's not healthy. This is still a highly processed food item. However, it's better for you option. We're human beings. Most human beings like sweets. So if I want a Reese's peanut butter cup, this is a better for you option than the name brand, which is loaded with sugar. It has way more than 1 gram of net carbs in it, and it probably doesn't have 11 grams of protein either. So this is what I mean when I call things a healthier for you option. This is what I'm referring to. I wouldn't call that a health food. I wouldn't call it healthy, but it's a better for you option. So while I'm on Quest, better for you options, I love these Hero protein bars. These are very good. They 1 gram of sugar, 3 grams of net carbs, 15 grams of protein. At my grocery store, though, this was like $2.79. These are like $2.29. So these things are definitely a little bit more costly, but they make a nice treat. And I almost shot this video while I was in the grocery store because I didn't necessarily want to buy all these things. I just have to make sure that like I ration them out, you know, throughout the next week or so, which shouldn't, sometimes I forget that I have them, so it shouldn't really be too hard to do. So another option that is good is these Quest frosted cookies. Again, 1 gram of sugar, 11 grams of protein, 2 net carbs. So these frosted cookies make a nice little cookie treat. They come in chocolate and they come in birthday cake. The birthday cake ones are actually pretty good. I just had a thing for chocolate tonight because I also bought 2 other chocolate snacks. I don't know what it is. A lot of times I actually go for like vanilla. I like lemon, but Built bars. So I will have to check. I'm actually I'm a Built ambassador, and I have a Built bar code. If you like Built bars or you want to try them, I think I have to contact them though and ask them what my code is, and I can put it in the description box below. Hopefully I do that before I share this video, which probably won't be for a couple of days, so I'll email them. These are very good though, and these are, they taste like a candy bar, and my grocery store actually only had 3 options tonight, and one of them was a coconut one, and I don't care much for coconut, but these are very good. But again, they should be treated as a treat. They are still a processed food item, but they're better for you than a candy bar. So this one's cookies and cream. I've had this one before. It's actually very good. Built bars, they've got like, I don't know, 12 different flavors. The raspberry one is my favorite, but they didn't have that at my grocery store. Actually, when I ordered the raspberry one, I think that I ordered it from the Built website, and they also have like a chocolate peanut butter one that's really good too. So these are 130 calories per bar. They have 17 grams of protein and 4 grams of sugar. So I mean, the thing is, the bar is actually only that big. So when I consider the size of the bar, but it is a nice treat when I'm having a sweet tooth. This is a better option than reaching for a Twix bar or, Three Musketeers or something like that. These ones at my grocery store, these are $1.99. I don't recall offhand when I order them online how much they are. However, I think when you order them online, I don't think you can order them individually. I think you have to order like a box of them, which I think is like 12 or 18. But these are a better for you option if you're having a sweets craving. And then lastly, I just wanted to talk about these Nugo bars. If you're looking for something gluten-free, I came across these about a year or so ago. I did a little challenge with one of my friends, and we did a gluten-free diet for a month. And I bought this to see because I wanted something chocolatey. And like these other bars, these aren't gluten-free. So I'm sorry. This Quest bar is certified gluten-free. Now I know. So anyway, I tried these Nugo bars when I did that gluten-free challenge. I don't think I ever noticed that on the Quest bar before. Good to know. These are tasty. They're a decent size. You know, they take up more of the package than the Built Bar does. These have 12 grams of protein in them. They're vegan. So this one is the chocolate pretzel with sea salt. They have a mint one also. The mint one's pretty good. So this is a good vegan option, gluten-free option. However, the bar is 200 calories and it also is rather high for my general liking, and I didn't really notice until I was at Costco and I bought a box of these and I brought them home and almost fell off my chair when I realized that one bar has 14 grams of added sugar. That is a lot. I didn't take the box back to Costco. I ate them, but that is a lot of added sugar in one item. Added sugar is actually one of the things that I am trying to be mindful of, because if I'm going to exercise and run and lift weights and eat a healthy, you know, a less processed diet and eat better for you snack options, I don't want an item that has 14 grams of sugar in one bar. That's I actually had been trying to, and it's something that I want to get back to doing, is no more than 15 grams of added sugar in my entire day. That is a challenge, and it's something to work towards, because when you start looking at labels, it's eye-opening. Like this was eye-opening to me, that something that I thought was good for me had 14 grams of added sugar in it. Now, when I say, I'm not talking about the sugar that's in fruits and vegetables. Natural sugar, your body knows what to do with natural sugar. It's these processed sugars that throw your body into, oh my God. And your body has to work harder. You spike your insulin, and it's just, if you're on a journey to lose weight, you want to maintain your blood sugar level steady. You don't want these spikes in your day. It's true what they say about that mid-afternoon you're tired. It's because you've eaten a lot of sugar in your morning, or you had something sugary at lunchtime, and then sometime, you know, in between mid-afternoon to late afternoon before dinner, you feel sluggish and tired, and you reach for something sugary to pick you up. And that's the cycle that we get into, and that's the thing that I have been trying to break. And that's why I started watching the added sugar in the things that I buy, so that I'm maintaining an even keel, and I don't feel a spike. I don't feel a low. I don't have that, 2 p.m. crash. The added sugar plays into the whole your calories for your day. They all go together. It's really incredible. They all play into each other. So I just wanted to take this time and talk about better for you options. I don't by any means consider these things healthy. They are a bar, they're processed, but they are a better option than reaching for a Snickers bar or a Three Musketeers or a Reese's peanut butter cup. They're better for you options. They won't totally derail your efforts, provided you don't make these a daily habit. You can't switch out, a Snickers bar for a Built bar and expect daily. You can't do it daily and still expect results if that's what you're going for. Not everybody's looking to lose weight, and I don't want to sound like I'm preaching that. Some people are just looking for being healthier and making better options, and that's really what I'm trying to point out, is better options that aren't gonna throw your body into this weird thing, and it's not gonna make you have this mid-afternoon slump. So I really hope that this information was helpful. Please feel free to leave me a comment if you've tried other bars that are a better for you option. I've never tried a few of them out there. I tried the RX bar. I didn't like it. I tried a Luna bar once. It was okay. That was several years ago. I know these places always are taking feedback from people, so some of them change their recipes or whatever. So if it's something that maybe I should try again, I can try other bars, and I can do another video later on other brands. Just Quest is my favorite. I have that Quest protein shake. I really like the Quest peanut butter cups and these Quest cookies. But I'm open to trying other things and doing other videos, so please let me know. I would totally love it. It will help me build my channel if you give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet to Angela Shows You, I hope that you'll consider subscribing. I have lots of stuff that I have planned, other things that are in the works that are going to be posted. So I don't want you to miss out on anything, because I'm really hoping to bring you valuable, informative, unbiased content. I'm not sponsored by these companies. I don't get paid. I am an ambassador, and I would get for Built, and I do get a little something. I don't honestly remember, because I haven't given out my ambassador code in like a year and a half, and I honestly, maybe I'm not even in the ambassador program anymore. But I'm not sponsored by any of these. I'm not trying to sway anybody, because I wasn't given any of these products to tout. These are things that I've tried myself, that I buy because I like them, and I'm just giving my honest opinion on some of the other ones that I have tried that I wouldn't buy again, like that RX bar, for example. So I hope that this is helpful to you. I hope that you'll consider giving me a thumbs up. I have so much more, like I said, that I am looking forward to sharing. So I don't want you to miss anything that's coming out in the future. I have other recipes that I have in mind too. And of course, the Cricut and the sewing crafts. I've got things actually that are downstairs in my crafting area that are in the works that I'm probably going to be recording this weekend. So I do hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Like I said before, this is Friday, July 14th. I don't know that I'm going to post this necessarily today, but I hope that you had a nice Friday, and I hope that you have a great weekend. You take care.